to fix it. We go, trying to fix it. Trying to fix it. Let's see. So, I'm just going to do this live, okay? This is pertaining to, it said somebody's going to gain $50,000 or you're going to get 50,000 extra people. Somebody is for something out here. That's what it's talking about, okay? Maybe I should have did a preview to see how I look. There, do I look better? Okay, so anyway, somebody's going to receive $50,000 or you're going to receive some sort of new light gift or something that's going to help you in your spiritual journey. But the key to this is you're going to have to keep this going for 7 days, something, okay? You're going to have to keep doing something for 7 days. And you will be completely impervious to physical harm. It said, okay? It said you will be completely impervious to physical harm. It's some sort of new gift, that light gift that your spirit team's going to give you. But the key is, in order to retain it, you're going to have to do it for 7 days in a row. Something's going to come to you and you're just going to keep doing it boom, 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 boom for 7 days in a row. And then you're going to end up getting whatever it was. It said 50 grand or 50,000 extra people to help you along the way, okay? And I know there ain't nobody in here, okay? Oh, look. So somebody, if you laugh, then everybody will see the glow, okay? So you're gonna laugh. I haven't been really laughing much. I did the other day, but there's been some weird stuff going on, okay? But I'll keep that for me and my collective, okay? When I download a video, okay? So, oh look, there's some sort of psychopath, an abusive psychopath. Very unpredictable might be around at this moment, okay? Hello. I don't know what it's talking about. Oh, it says smell the roses. Maybe there's a psychopath that might be very unpredictable and they are like, hello, and they're like trying to get you out of your peace so you won't do something that you really enjoy, okay? So I don't know, but somebody's about to gain $50,000 and maybe you're going to be able to get away from somebody that's very toxic. Very toxic, it said, okay? I don't know why Toxic Clown had to pull out. Why did Toxic Clown had to pull out? Hello. I don't know why, okay? Let's keep seeing stuff. What's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Oh, Epiphany. You're going to realize something. You have some untapped talents you need to tap into. Or maybe you're going to get ESP, like, about something, okay? What is this whole card? I don't know. I ain't pulled them out yet, okay? Let's keep going, alright? Why don't y'all hit likes? Oh, soulmate. Why don't y'all hit likes when 20 or 30 was in here, then they just left? Soulmate, that means people is going to go try to outdo you when you see that, okay? So look, it says your twin flame wants friendship. Twin flames need to learn how to hit like too, don't they? So anyway, someone's twin is having an epiphany. An epiphany, maybe they have realized that there's somebody around you that maybe they're feeling like might be doing you wrong. I don't know if this makes sense. But it says you are completely impervious to physical harm, okay? Thank you for the like. Thank you for the like. Who is that? Soulmate Twin Flame. Thank you for that. Somebody's drowning. Look. Somebody, don't overextend yourself. Okay, we won't. We won't. Okay, we won't. I'm just gonna pull out some oracles. Well, maybe I might do these. I might pull out tarot. Tarot it is. Tarot it is. Okay. Tarot it is. Tarot it is. Look, 2 Empress. Hello, Empresses. I've got like 5 of this same tarot deck, and I do have 2 Empresses in it. I'll show you if it pulls out 2 of something else. So, 2 Empresses. Hello, Empress. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Oh, it's a 10 of Cups. Look. So you're about to receive something, some wondrous new item. Maybe somebody wants a family with you or something. So you are the light in somebody's life, and they're wanting you to maybe to build a family with or something. Or maybe you've been working on yourself and you're doing something and you've got a lot of spiritual gifts. And maybe you're about to get blessed with $50,000. That's what it said, for 50,000 people. So just, you gotta believe it. Don't let people take that away from you, okay? Because they'll get you to think other shit. Oh, look, Queen of Swords. I'm not taking all this shit that fell. I'm not taking all that shit, okay? Even though, Justice was in it, and Magic, and 6 of Wands, and 9 of Swords. I'm not taking it, okay? Let me flip on the end. Ours Emperor. Hello, Emperor. How are you? Hello, Emperor. So, Queen of Swords. How many times are you going to chop down your light when it grows? Hell, probably. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again, okay? Every time I get going, something happens. Something happens in my world, and then I got to chop it off. Have y'all ever realized that? Does that happen to you all? So anyways, only you can chop down your growth. So quit doing that. Okay, I will, okay? So maybe somebody is getting ready to go to the beach or something. Does somebody live at the beach, a Leo? Or Capricorn, Aquarius is the world, even though it's got all the fixed signs, it is. Let's see what it says. So maybe you know a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you're a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, and then we got what? So then we got you're completely impervious to physical harm. We got 2 of Swords. Mirror, mirror. And listen, when that strawberry moon come, I woke up that morning to a dead cat. That last reading I had, it said, beam me up, Scotty. I woke up to a dead cat with blood right at my door. And then my old man had to go get his toe chopped off. Yeah, see on Swords? He did. And there's a cat right there. Where's that cat go? Oh, it's beside her right there, see? And I prayed for a black cat and one showed up. And I don't know whose cat it is, but it must belong to somebody because it's fat. I prayed for a black cat and it showed up, and it's creeped me out the first night. It creeped me out. So look, you are impervious to physical harm when you're reflecting, okay? When you're reflecting on things that you need to get rid of, or stuff that you need to keep, things that you don't need to keep. But remember, Twin Flame pulled out. You might have taught them to self-reflect. You might have taught them how to do this too. And then you got Virgo, Hermiting. But the planets, see that? Direct downloads. Are you getting direct downloads? Are you getting direct downloads? So there's a psychopath around somebody that might be a Virgo or something. Or maybe you went in hermit mode to get away from somebody like this. I don't know, but you might have trapped yourself with it. Just depends on whoever it is. I don't know, but let's go. Look, Aquarius. Aquarius, ain't it funny? Ain't it funny how every time this pulls out, this pulls out. Every time this pulls out, this pulls out. Ain't it funny every time? Oh, look, somebody wants to take a dip. I had to put sushi over Aquarius, because Aquarius always has to be the naked one. She don't give a shit to tell whatever. She or he or whoever. Okay? So, maybe you took a time out to smell the roses and you're healing. You're healing from something in your life, and maybe you're going to chop off somebody or something, because Queen of Swords pulled out. Okay? Let's keep going. You want to get an epiphany about some depression, maybe, or about a rejection. Maybe your twin is getting an epiphany about some sort of rejection. Maybe they got horses. I don't know. They got horse something, it said. Soulmate twin flame. Let's see. Spirit, don't start saying funny stuff. Princess Swords. Principe de Espados. Journal. Maybe you're going to make a twin flame journal. A soulmate journal. Maybe your twin flame did this. Maybe they got a journal and they write about you and having a family. And maybe some psychopath found it. Maybe some psychopath found it. I don't think the woman did it, but the man might have been doing it. They got found. Oh, it got found. Oh, I'm joking. Who cares? Maybe you're meant to be a journalist, okay? Maybe you're meant to be a journalist. Maybe somebody's like, why do you keep going to the damn psychopath and not coming towards me and talking to me? Maybe that's what they're saying. Maybe that's what they're saying. Okay? I'll do my cards in a minute, okay? Thank you all. Would you hit like? Appreciate you. It doesn't cost nothing to push like. But anyways, 9 of Cups. If you want some different energy, you'll know that's the only way to get energy. Different energy, you have to do it. So, this is going to be your total wish fulfillment and everything. Everything. Didn't you know that when you have a mission like this, if there's somebody trying to stop you from your mission, didn't you know that person will get karma and karma and karma, and they do it to themselves? Okay? And if you're with them, you're going to have to pay the price of that as well. Okay? And maybe somebody the reason they had to get some sort of sword is because some Queen of Swords kept picking up that somebody had betrayed them. Because it's showing somebody right there. Okay? That's what it said. So there's somebody who wants to communicate to you, but I don't know, maybe they're scared or something, or intimidated by you, because Queen of Swords is like, usually Queen of Swords ain't really intimidating. They say whatever the hell they want to. And they do whatever they want to. And maybe sometimes they fall for a magic spell of some psychopath, and then that's why you don't know how to do something. Okay? But if you see, I know how to do any damn thing I want to. I put my mind to. 4 of Swords, I got 2 of these as well, okay? So you every time that you see growth, Queen of Swords, something happens or some karma plays out, and then you have to rest again, and then get your shit going. I know. I did that too. This whole journey keeps happening, okay? I know. I see. Hello, Taurus. Hello. Taurus, spiritual leader, marriage, government. Somebody's got their eyes on the way you play these cards now, bye. Somebody's got their eyes on you. See the cards? So you are, nobody can harm you, okay? And if it is somebody in an institution, an entity, the government, and they are spying on you, and they're sending magic towards you, they know it never hits you. It always hits somebody else. That's what it said. Alright. That's good. See, I know who I am. I know my purpose. That's why it's not going to hurt me. Maybe you have a medium eye like me, and you know always shit's getting ready to hit. You always know when it gets ready to hit, okay? Burdens. So somebody's trying to trap you in burdens, and them ain't your burdens to pack. So you don't have to do that, whoever you are. You might be a Virgo or got a lot of Virgo placements, and they somebody trying to trap you, or you might be trapped with somebody who has or they're born a Virgo or something, and they feel that way. I don't know. We just keep it going, okay? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? No more feeling spiritual loss when God lets the ship break through, okay? Hey, how you doing? Today I remember that movie Norbit. I can't remember what somebody said. It was my mother-in-law. She said something. I was like, that's what Norbit said. And then I said, how you doing? How you doing? Judgment? Judgment? Respusa. I can't remember what she said. But somebody, you're getting an epiphany. You're getting an epiphany. This is one last final call before something get ready to go down. Hey, hello. But do not. If you reject the angel's call, haha, you got an epiphany. There's karma hits. Boom, like that, just from out of nowhere. Boom, 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 just comes from out of nowhere. Okay? So like I said, I was in the hospital all last week, yeah. And some readers that I talked to know that, okay? I told them. Or astrologers, okay? I told one astrologer about it, because I've talked to him a long time. Oh, but look, Le Ruta de la Fortuna. So look, karma. I told you Aquarius spins it. Aquarius is always right here. We spin it. But on this one, it's like down. And I looked at this the other day, and it was freaking amazing. If you pay attention to this card right here, you'll see, like, there's Neptune, there's Uranus. I mean, you'll see how everything lines up if you take a snapshot of that and you look at it. You'll be able to understand the clock. You'll be able to understand everything. I seen it the other day. It was amazing in this. I was like, wow, that's me too. See, because these are the inner planets on the inside and the outer planets. See, this is Neptune and there's Uranus. Okay? But anyway, it was crazy. So anyways, something's getting ready to happen for you soulmates. Look. So I guess maybe God is going to line up the perfect day for you to see. The perfect day. And on 6/11 I saw something. It was on the perfect day. That full moon in Sagittarius. I saw driving down the road a clue. I did. I seen it. And I was like, how in the hell are they driving at? I don't know, but they was, okay? So let's keep going, alright? So somebody needs to realize where their part of fortune lies. Okay? I know where mine lies. Okay? I already know where mine lies. Okay? So you need to figure out where yours lies at. And I thank God what mine is. La Fortuna. La Fortuna lies with me, and I know this whole time, baby. Okay? So sad. So my part of fortune lies in my spiritual practice, and that's why I want what's mine. I'm not going to let it get held back from me any longer, okay? That's how you need to look at this, whoever you are. So new love. Look. It's coming to light. Your wish fulfillment will come. A family, everything you want. Like, you're going to have everything, evidently. Wait, let's see. It might pull out 10 of Pentacles, but somebody is, I mean, I'm not in my head, but they might be some Gemini, Libra, Aquarius around that's trying to chop down something that you've created, and they got to realize they'll never be able to do that. Okay? They'll never be able to do that. So anybody that tries to, I'm not getting in my head over shit that I can't, you can't control nobody and what they do. Okay? And if there's a psychopath pulling on somebody's fucking willpower, that son of a bitch is worried about being put their ass behind jail. That's all that means. That's all it means. Okay? Really. Alright? Leo, strength, willpower. I just said that. See? See, I just said that. No, I can't get into doing stuff like that, okay? Because that's a lot of time and money, okay? So somebody, and really, I'm getting my blessings soon. My money is coming to me, and everybody every time it gets held back, that's all right. That's all right. It's still, I still gain people every day. It might be slow, but I still do. So anyways, El Cagado, so like I said, this psychopath is trying to, trap you, or trap somebody you like, I don't know, but I believe that they're realizing their psychopathic ass. They understand they get karma every time they step into the midst of trying to mess up something that God is trying to bring together. They'll realize that. There's a lot of swords out there. Here's some more fucking swords. Excuse, I cussed. I did. Yes, I cussed. So then we have Empress and Princess of Swords and Seven of Swords. So you've created something amazing, okay? You're not feeling spiritual loss, but somebody was trying to turn you upside down on your head. But we don't really care. We just keep we're going with the flow. And look, ain't that a beautiful Princess of Swords? Look how beautiful. And there's some little hawk or something with this woman. So like I said, the angels is going to call judgment. When they do, when angels blow their horn, you can't reject when maybe there's somebody going to call you, and when they call you, don't reject it. But maybe they're calling from a weird number because of some sort of psychopath. They can get Google numbers, okay? How do I know? Because I put in with this business. I know that, okay? So, Seven of Swords. So, you got to be real strategic. This is figuring out a strategic way. This twin flame is figuring out a strategic way to communicate to you. Okay? But see that moon? And I told you I woke up to that damn dead cat stuff, and I thank my spirit team for not letting something happen to me. Okay? But I knew something was coming. I said, you're going to wake up to something, and they did. I mean, it always happens. In my life and other people's lives, every time I say something's going to happen weird that comes through these cards, it definitely always does. It always does. So maybe somebody communicated some lies, and maybe your twin knows this, okay? And maybe your twin is trying to strategize, be strategic of their next move with you, okay? That's what's in. But they might be another girl around that has a kid. Because the Empress pulled out. It's some younger girl around that has a kid, and they might have stole a journal, it said. And whoever that is, they're goofy and they are the psychopathic. That's who's in their head over here, because they're trying to cut down something that you are building, me or you or them, and they ain't gonna be able to cut down shit that I'm doing. And that's just the way you gotta look at that, okay? Because they ain't powerful, but they got a powerful mouth. They got a powerful mouth, whoever it is, and spy capability. They got that. They do have that, okay, Spirit said. And I don't reject, when Spirit calls me to do a reading, I'm rejecting it anymore. I'm just going to do it. I don't give a freak if it's at 2 in the morning, I'm going to do it, okay? So let's see who some of these people might be or something that's going to come out, because I'll keep doing on a reading. I'll keep doing it. A prostitute, look. So maybe it's coming to light. Somebody said you's a prossy, and you got $50,000 from doing that. Well, I mean, I don't. So whoever that is, I mean, it must be some good stuff, I guess, if they get that much, okay? Let's keep going. A landlord spying on you through a spy camera, it looks like. Queen of Swords. So did whoever that girl was paid by landlord or their daddy or whoever owns the property to come spy on you. Is that what it is? Don't know, don't care, just keep going. Oh, and look, a lover, a Heyoka empath. So this psychopath wants to keep you trapped up with them. Just because you make me happy. See how it says you make me happy? Even when shit's happening in their life, you are the only person that could ever make them happy. But they're drawing from your solar plexus. And now you're understanding this ain't just a game over here, okay? a hitman's in the collective. Huh. So look, Star, you're able to stop and smell the roses. You are healing, or you've healed. You can't stay in the damn healing process forever. You got to get up and move and shake. Oh, and I do. I like going to town and buying, what I need and coming back, and then that I still put forth action. You understand? I don't just sit around and do nothing. But something about a hitman. So look, if you're building something, if you've created something beautiful, there is somebody that's worried about if you've remember tarot readers, listen, when you speak about this, I think that everybody in the collective shouldn't have had this card, but I think that they some greedy motherfuckers out here that didn't have no money, and I think they go to Etsy and all these fucking shops and they write about this shit, and then what they didn't fucking realize is I told them, I said, when you steal anything from me, I did something to my cards, because this ain't funny. And what goes around comes around. It ain't no lie. What goes around comes around. So every one of these women that talk about this, and they didn't have to live through it, they just had to make that $4, $14, $28. Well, it ain't going to be funny when something happens, and I didn't do that. They did it to themselves. They did it to themselves by not realizing that this is all in the divine plan. You can't go around stealing people's story. And everyone on Etsy witches that's did that, or Amazon witches, or whoever it did it, they're all going to have to own up. Because this shit it will come on your pipe. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. That shit come on my pipe before I ever did this. I don't know if they was going to rape me, kill me, steal me, whatever. But I was at my work, and my dead brother warned me, why the fudge do you think that pulls out? Because I made all this. It wasn't jokes. It ain't a lie. All right, so look, there's an angel that blowed the trumpet on somebody. There's an angel blowing the trumpet. So these angels, when they do something, these angels, they pull a lot of strings to get everyone that was trying to get you down caught. The angels are doing it. thank you, angels. I love you. So grateful for the angels. You better say that. So there's an angel. I told you there was an angel going to come out of the sky on a reading I did one day. I don't know when they're going to do it. I do not know when, but it will happen. And I like I said, ain't it funny when you're driving down the road and you see an angel that's dead and they're driving and they're dead and you're like, how'd that do that? How'd they do that? How'd they do that? Don't know. Epiphany. Don't know. But look, narcissist. So maybe there's some sort of lie going around that you are a narcissist, or that you got a narcissist with you, or a twin. Maybe there's a narcissist around them. Okay? There's some sort of narcissist that's been lying to you, and it looks like psychopath. So, I mean, if psychopath does anything, they're going to get told on. I don't know if twin had anything to do with anything. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is God works everything out, and I got an angel team that warns me everything. Every time. Every time. Every elfinest time. I love that. Every time. Look, somebody is completely impervious to physical harm. I forgot to tell you this. So somebody's mirroring you at this moment. It might be a Taurus and a Leo, and they love you. Okay? Or they're opposite signs. That's the way I would see that, okay? Opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. Opposite of Leo is Aquarius. And that card ain't supposed to be in there. Okay, but so actually I found it. That was good, but I don't know where it went to. I don't know where these little cards went to. Let's see what one of these says. Let's see what one of these says, okay? Sex magic. There's what they did, look. So there's somebody been doing sex magic on you, or it could be somebody doing sex magic watching you, or doing something over your pictures. They might be doing, to your pictures. Somebody might be. Somebody's doing sex magic, and I imagine it's a narcissist. And this narcissist don't want to let your eyes go because you won't be around saving them from all the karma that's been hitting them. That's the only reason, okay? So, some narcissist knows they paid a proxy lots of fucking money. And somebody has a spy camera on Queen of Swords, on a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody's been spying on you illegally, stalking. Sex magic was done. Sex magic was done with a prostitute. Look at this. It's coming to light. See the sun? Sex magic was done. Somebody paid a prostitute to elf them. I guess when you was in a rest period thinking about leaving a psychopath, karmic, or some shit. So they wanted you to stay latched to them, even though they was paying for all this shit to fuck up your new life. And it's being brought to light. This person is fucking codependent on your energy. And whoever they've been screwing is codependent on your energy, and whoever they've been screwing is psychopath. Whoever's been screwing that psychopath has a new elf on the side, and you know it, because they won't call you or stuff like they used to did, and that's how you know they're calling them. And something just grabbed me by the arm. Oh, 35888. Thank you. Thank you for grabbing me on the arm and showing me. So, I mean, they can't get by with shit over here. They should have done that. You will not get by with shit over here. Demons will not get by with shit, okay? So, like I said, they got a new love and they kept you out about that. And every time they draw off of you, they draw light from you and they give it to this goddamn skank. Oh, I said it. I said goddamn skank. I said it. And that's why they're going to get brought down. That could be your twin doing that because you're so lazy and you didn't go with your twin. I don't know. twin or narcissist or hitman's falls in love with the people that they were supposed to kill. That always happens. Yeah, that always happens. So sex magic, mystic. Look, sex magic was done on a mystic. If you're a mystic, sex magic was done on you. But you have an intimate union with the divine. I know I do. I know I do. I know I do. And I have an intimate union with the divine, and I always make sure to pray to God. Every fucking time. And like I said, when somebody's doing something and they weren't supposed to, the next day, after they have sex with you, mystic, after you start praying over that portal, they're going to wake up to a shit show of karma. They're going to be like, why did that happen? Why did that happen? Because they fucked around and you found out. That's what fucking happened. That's what happened, okay? But look, somebody wants to feed you some grapes, mystic, and it ain't the shitty person, okay? Oh, and look, because you help this person to see you with fresh eyes. Just how magical of a creature that you are, okay? That's what it said. Let's keep going. Oh, and thief. So then these mother suckers. Somebody's been stealing money and your creative ideas. And powers that you thought you lacked. I don't lack any powers. I've seen everybody who stole my powers. I've seen everybody. And the funniest thing of all is I blur them out and they're in an investigation, whether they know it or not. They can have all kinds of people as subscribers, but they're going to realize they can't do that shit to me. I'll find it every motherfucking time. That's why I made all my cards, because I am the judge. I am the judge. I got lots of Libra. It proves I'm the judge, okay? So don't worry. This narcissist is about to be judged in the spiritual realm first, and then in the with the courts, okay? Because you handle power well, and a narcissist, they'll never be able to do that because they lie. They lie, okay? Oh, it's somebody they've been having sex with and doing magic on an empress's portal or emperor's card. Whoever you are, empress or emperor. Whoever that is that you're latched to, the psychopath, man or woman, they think, I don't understand. That them and their sex buddy thinks they're better than you. Well, they never fucking will be. They never fucking will be. You're alchemizing something new, baby. That's all that matters, okay? You're transforming all your golden wisdom into something amazing. And I know, I've seen with my mystic eye just how much that my shit works. Because if them Etsy witches that thinks they're better than me, they can steal my life. And the hitman's in the collective. They're going to get a fucking hit. They're going to get a hit. They're going to. And I didn't do it. It's just going to play out that way, because that's how God does that. He ain't freaking, what do you call that? He ain't freaking, he don't care. He don't care. Whoever it is that messed with you, he don't care. He's going to make it all right. He's going to make it all right. Because these motherfuckers has been living in the shadows, stealing, and I know their fucking names. I know their names. I know who they are. And my readings prove it. And that's who's coming over here going, right now, I don't care. Because you're gonna be found out for you're a fucking ass clown. Yeah, I make clown in the collective. I don't just go write a bunch of shit on cards and say, oh, I stole that from Pam. I don't do that. Thank you, God. Take that clown ass and all that gossip back, fucking thief. Clowns will come in here and they don't never hit like. They just fucking listen because they're clowns. Yep, they're clowns and they do magic. And your magic, it will never fucking prevail. It will never prevail. Because you are child eternal. You know that you know how to manipulate it. You know how to manipulate it just the right way, don't you? Yeah. It's because you're a mentor. You're a mentor for other divine children. Say, don't be scared to stand in your power and use your power. If these thieves can use your power, why do you allow that? I don't allow that. I don't allow that. That's why I get online and do this on a live and say, look, hey, every time you fuel my soul to go make some more, I done made some more cards. But I ain't showing them to thieves. No, I'm not. Okay? So let's keep going. They've done seen them all anyway. They the one that makes profit. And I done knew that was on my journey. I done knew I had to go through that. I done knew. That's why I put it out there for you. That's why I put it out there for you. Because I know Mercury retrograde. I know when all this shit started happening in my life. I did notice. And it started 5, 10, 22. Hey. When I made this card, 5, 10, 22, Mercury retrograde. So I noticed shit started appearing to rotate backwards. In 22, in the summer of 22, I noticed that. I noticed that on my channel. So all these people say, you gotta be nice. Yeah, you gotta be nice, and you also gotta stand your ground. I've been nice, but if I wanted to take it to fucking court, I got all their names that did it. See, that's the difference. That's why I'm not a narcissist, because I know I can do that. But I'll wait for divine justice to play out, because it comes out the best. Yeah, it comes out the best that way. Okay? And that's how you all should want to do that. Don't rush the process. All the ones that rush that process, they're fake. They get paid to shut their mouth. Emperors and emperors online, they get paid to shut their mouth. You're not allowed to say nothing. But I'm that reader that's here to tell you you're allowed to say anything you want to. But yeah, they control us all. They'll just make me go, you can't even see me sometimes. And if I do a short, it'll make it go. I did that to myself. Them readers said I gotta tell it. I did it to myself. I didn't do that shit. A demon did that. A demon did that to my phone. A demon did that. And it's sad when you don't know which demon it is. It's sad. Because it's somebody around that knows how to play with shit. Okay? And it might be somebody screwed that knows computers that's been doing that. And they might know I know their name. And I said it on a video I didn't publish. See, they know that too, okay? Ask me how I know. Excuse me. Sweet G's, my pretty. They're about to be tricked big. The universe is going to show a best trick they ever saw. Watch. The universe will, okay, collective. I appreciate y'all. So all this sex magic that was done on your womb to steal your creation, and the crusty, rusty clown thought they was going to get it. No, they ain't. You better move on. You better move on and move out of this energy. You better move on and move out of this energy. Because it just feeds and fuels my soul to make something amazing every time they do it. So someone might be somebody. So if you're a mystic and you've been alchemizing, working for yourself, transforming something into something amazing, somebody has a landlord sign on them. You can be any sign, but it's showing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You might have in placements highly in your birth chart, okay? But it's something about when you rest. When you rest, they got a way of They got a way of doing something. And then you get in your head like, am I overthinking this? Is this shit really happening? Yes, the shit's really happening. Shit's really happening. Okay? But somebody wants your forgiveness. Somebody wants your forgiveness. Somebody does, okay? Look, and somebody can't stop gossiping about you because you inspire others through your creative energy. And through my creations, that means don't come and steal from me. I inspired you to be creative in your own way. Don't steal from me. You know how many people that steals from me I saw get their karma and it ain't done. They're going to get some big karma. Because I directly saw it. I can directly see it, okay? So listen. Feed the soul with sweet, tender thoughts and know that you're loved. And know one thing is for a fact, that you will always have everyone's thoughts running through your mind. Not all your thoughts are yours. You have to actually get down and go and learn how to breathe. You have to learn how to breathe. And you ain't never going to be able to feed your soul with tender, loving thoughts if you don't move on and away from having sex with somebody that lied to you. And they're on, and that's what it said. I don't know who this is for. But they better move on from thinking they're better than you. And playing around with somebody, and here's how you'll know somebody's cheating on you. They will take their telephone and they'll turn it upside down. That's a clear sign they're cheating on you. They'll also quit calling you when see, narcissists, they like to know where you're at all times, okay? So when they quit checking up on you and you're like, what's wrong with this motherfucker? They want to know what I'm doing when I'm at the house, like right after they leave to go to work or whatever it is. They want to call. When that quit happening, they've done moved on to a new slut and they never told you. And I pray, Lord God, whoever this is, this narcissist that's been pulling on a light worker's energy so they wouldn't leave them. Whoever that is been doing that, I pray that you have some way of moving on that narcissist so they'll never be able to touch that mystic again. As a bus of blood, that's what's going to happen, okay? And the crusty, rusty clown they was laying in the bed with, and make sure they both get moved on, put in jail, or put down where they was trying to put an empress or emperor, okay? Make sure you put them there. Okay, I'm the judge. I got all in 4 Libras, so that's what's going to happen, okay? Move along. Move along. Quit worrying about, oh, you lost the best woman. Well, I thought you had a new woman, whoever this is. So which one is it? Do you want the new one that you screw on the side and you give money to elf them? Or do you want the old one? The old one don't want you. That's how his story's saying. They don't want you. They want you to move on to the new. Leave them alone. Because their steps is being guided the correct way by me right now. You're never going to have sweet and loving, tender thoughts or moments with a demon, because they're a narcissist. They latch to you through your sacral energy. Through sex, that's what they do, okay? And they just gotta have it. They just gotta have it. They just gotta have sex. That's all they care about. You'll realize this eventually, okay? Everybody will realize this eventually. I'm sure some of you smart enough to don't know this, but some of you might be waiting on Wheel of Fortune, and God's going to bless you with a grand fortune, but you're still hanging on to a demon, okay? Let's keep going. You, me, them, I don't know who it is. I'm just doing a story here. Look, it said somebody's got their mind made up, they're going to run to you. So somebody, they got their mind made up, they're going to run to you to steal, to thieve. That's what they're doing. They're making their mind up how to get this younger woman in the house and steal from you when your ass is gone. Why did it say that? Final judgment. I done call judgment. And when I'm done with this reading, I'm going to go over and I'm going to ring that little bell on my angels on that other table. And then that makes this karma wheel right here complete, because I spend that karma to come out and come back to the demon. The demon that don't want to let go. Okay? But they want to hang on to a new wussy and you, or a new pecker and you. That ain't going to happen, okay? Let's keep going. Something's happening in LA, I don't know. Maybe somebody might be going to give you a ticket to LA because Wheel of Fortune come out, travel. But somebody's going to get their down karma. Maybe there is an angel in disguise. Like I said, there was a weird number contacting me the other day from LA, and they live near Chinatown and stuff, it said. And they said, what'd they say? Anyway, the name they give me, that woman was dead, got murdered by their husband. If you remember in the 90s, who I'm talking about, and I was like, what? Do we know, like orange juice? What's short for orange juice? But his wife that was murdered, I don't know. But anyway, they said they was a designer. Look, so somebody has a new love coming. You got to let go of whoever it is, because they're always going to think they're better than you and that they're able to fuck around and keep you trapped from moving. But the ancestors is on their eyes. And maybe you're going to leave this person out in the cold. They're about to be ghosted for leaving you out in the cold about all this shit that they done. Just so you wouldn't move on. Just so you wouldn't move on away from them. Okay? But somebody's got their mind made up. They want to help you. Okay? And they know that you don't need another person to make you feel good about yourself. Look how beautiful Hummingbird look. You don't need nobody else, okay? You don't need nobody else but yourself. Love yourself. Say, I am the best. I am amazing. Someone is being directed to come towards you. And there's who it is. Okay? That might be somebody's twin. And maybe that's who is speaking to you. Maybe that's who is speaking to you, but somebody's like, dang, baby, you so fine. Some younger boy, they got their mind made up now. They always trying to find the next new thing. Dang, baby, you so fine, somebody said. I don't know. It might be, it could be Empress. It could be one of your kids that acts like that, maybe. That, or somebody says that, or you think it, or somebody does. I don't know. But open for business, or it might be somebody different. Might be somebody younger. If you're a younger girl, they're wanting to come towards you, and they watch your business. Okay. And maybe there's somebody. You're getting ready. You're gonna have a business opportunity in LA. And somebody will come and pick you up at the airport. It said it. Oh, what now? Somebody, your all's energy meshes well with each other. And you can read the rest of it. That's what my spirit team told me to write that one day. I don't know about the second part. It might not be none of that, but it might be the first part, okay? But anyways. Look, gifts. Somebody can't stop thinking of you. They love you and they only want you. So somebody that only wants you. And you know, and I guess you figured this out. It might have took you a while to figure it out, but you figured it out. You figured it out. And you figured out that you're going to have to, you've done healed. So you need to forgive this person. And I did that under that strawberry moon. I said, I'm tired of all this weird energy. And I released it. And that's what you're supposed to do. But the devil doesn't want you to be with your spiritual love because he or she is very gifted from God. Of course the devil don't want you. Of course the devil don't want you to receive your gifts. Because they can't have them. But now they've been getting a gift behind somebody's back. It done said it right there. I don't know who this reading is, but it done said it. But now Spirit will make it plain and clear who it is, okay? If you actually watch and see what it said, okay? Like I did, then you'll actually know, okay? Oh, hey, beautiful, take time, do what makes you happy. See? Somebody is eager to get the beaver, it said. Somebody, maybe you are an ancient seer or like a prophetess or a prophet, and your faith can move mountains. And you're ready to love like a new little eager beaver again, it said. That was funny. That was funny as shit now. Y'all know what it was. Hey, Spirit 14, watch this. What's what? I usually wouldn't take it, but then here's this, and it landed on my cigarettes. Look, family secretly spying and obsessed and jealous. So there's somebody secretly jealous. And Spirit said, keep your spirit high. Keep your spirits high, look. Like, so this good energy will come, because look, having children is in somebody's destiny out here. You got a little spirit baby floating around in the ethers. And you've changed the way you saw this situation. You're changing the way you're looking at this. And that's what you're supposed to do. And that's why everybody secretly spies and they're obsessed. And then they want to be the new tarot reader. That's how it always goes, okay? You'll have people like that in your family. Or in your own spiritual community that'll do that. Okay? But ready or not, here they come. Look, somebody's on their way. Somebody is on their way to get somebody out here, okay? They're wanting a marriage with you, okay? Some of you all might be in a marriage. It just depends, okay? But anyways, it looks like somebody is going to bring you somebody is going to bring you some flowers. And they might bring you a hummingbird feeder. I don't know why, but I have a hummingbird feeder in my yard, okay? But I need to put red Kool-Aid because I only had green food coloring in the damn hummingbirds. They don't like it like that. I'm going to have to change it to red, okay? Or yellow or something, okay? Look. Well, you and your, whoever his twin soulmate is, twin flame, from God, you all left heaven to come here at this day and time. You might have been from different states, and then you got pulled to the same state because of a reason. See, everybody knows this, okay? Let's just keep going with the flow. Let's keep going with the flow, watch. Look, watch. Here, what? Look. Because you are an earth angel, they are an earth angel, and you're a star seed, whichever it is. Whichever it is. But you're meant to be tender and loving, okay? You're meant to be in this full, have your cup fulfilled. And like I said, some of y'all might do have a good marriage partner, and it's other people that comes in your energy that gets you out of your energy, but just whatever it is. I mean, some of you know what you got and what you don't got, and you know what I mean. But it said you are a leader and Spirit is proud of you. Okay? You're being led by Spirit to realize this greater purpose that you have, my dear honey. Maybe somebody wants you to work for them. Maybe spirits want you to reach out. I don't know. I don't know. What it says, giants, and you all are giants in the sky, and you're walking the planet Earth right now. Look, you're about to see a lot of growth, and they might have bought a crown from you, not a Burger King crown, a real one, okay? Today, because if you stop there and buy one of them Burger Kings, that's what my old man always eats. But there's that, here, I'll give you a crown. That's it. But anyway, look, poem I made, and if you steal it, then if they steal it, I've got YouTube listening to me at all times. I've bitched a lot about my card. So here, let's put it out. Your spirit is like a wildflower growing next to the interstate. You see its beauty, and it always catches everyone's eyes. It's wild and free. See? So look. Maybe your spirit is like a wildflower, and maybe whoever your divine masculine is, maybe they're like, you catch everyone's damn eyes. You're not meant to be wild and free. You're meant to be mine. Only mine, only mine. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Well, what would you do if you was invisible for one day, collective? What would you do if you was invisible for one day, collective? Would you use your powers for good or evil? I choose to use mine for good. Let them spy. I let you all spy. That's why I do these lives, my family. I let y'all spy because I don't give a shit, okay? I don't care what y'all go around saying. I've never cared about what anybody thought about me in my life. Never. Unless it was my twin. Never. Never thought. Who cares what your family and your twin's family are spies? You've realized that, right? They spy. And then they go also just to keep you all separated. That's all it is. That's all they want. And look, well, imagine that. The truth come out. The truth. The truth came out at dawn. Look. Remember that reading? Beat me up, Scotty. Listen to it. That next morning, woke up to the dead cat and all that shit last week. Promise. Promise. I know I'm connected to spirit. And I wished for that black cat, and I'd seen it for about 3 weeks, okay? But it wouldn't. It just would run. And then the other night I was here by myself. I was here by myself, and I was outside, and it was dark. And that cat, and I thought it was a human. It went meow, and it went bow. That cat said meow, bow. It said pow, and I was scared. I said, I'm scared. I'm scared. And I run in the house. Well, I was about to run the house, and I turned around, and that cat went meow, and its eyes was glowing green. So I know, look, I know how to manifest. I manifested that cat. And when I manifested, it was here in 2.5 days. 2.5 days. So trust, I know what I'm doing. Trust. Trust, I know how to trust. And somebody was trying to play with you, and you're putting this person in the doghouse. So somebody's been playing invisible and doing some evil shit. And that's the truth. And they did something to your growth. And the hummingbird told. And that's just the truth. And something's going to happen on the interstate. And you saw the truth on the interstate. You saw the truth on the interstate. I told you how I see it. I don't know. I did. And then we got third eye. You're about to have some sort of vision. You're about to have some sort of vision about, it could be about a situation that, some of y'all might be in a marriage and, somebody's been doing something. You're going to have, your spirit team is going to show you. It might not be a vision. They might actually show you in real life. I love when my spirit team does that. I love it. I love when my spirit team does that. Look. Somebody's twin flame misses their smart mind. Somebody misses their intellectual match. You are manifesting your dreams into your reality. You are awakening twin flames to get out of their mind and get back to the heart. Get back to the heart of who and what you're meant to do. That's all it is. Okay? And don't let these evil eyes people who veers you off the wrong path control any of your mind, body, or emotions. And yes, you always need to question everything in life. But you don't need to keep your mind in overdrive questioning love. Maybe you've been doing that. Or they've been doing it. Your person. Okay? Your twin. Your true. Okay? And here's an idea. Make sure to not date anybody or be in a marriage with anybody where you have to actually check the tarot to see what they're doing. Okay? But maybe you might be like me and you was watching tarot because some weird shit, paranormal ass shit was happening. And that might have been why you come to tarot. Oh, and sweet dreams, my pretty chick or treat. So there's some witch. So there's some witch that was trying to trick you out of seeing the truth. I know the truth. And twin flame, whoever there's a witch around your ass, and every time you let it touch you, you're going to see. Okay? And false flame soulmate, the elf's a witch, a crusty clown. And you think that truth won't come out? It definitely will. There's an elfin blue moon. And the elfin blue moon starts in August. Okay, bye-bye, I think. The last thing I know of is in August. Or Pisces, one to the t'other, but... So if you question a narcissist, they're never going to tell you the truth. And you know this. You don't know the truth. And the truth is, there might be an earth angel or star seed that checks your tarot business all the time. Yep. And set your intentions tonight. Okay? And my intentions are anyone that steals from my crown and my third eye, anything that I created, these cards I create. I got like 3,000. 3,000. Okay? I'm going to sell them to the collective. And they're in different batches, and I know which ones go which, okay? These dumb witches don't know that, okay? They just come in and steal hitman, and then a hitman comes on their ass. Because I told you, hitman, that's what happens, okay? That's karma. So, somebody don't want you to shine brightly. And they're keeping you questioning everything so you don't leave their eyes. They've casted some confusion spells, and you've saw through this. You need to cast your intentions that, look, I will not accept anybody who tries to steal my visions away or my power away. And my intentions are that all that brain fog goes back and they ain't able to create shit anymore. That's what's going to happen, okay? Yep. And then you say, I forgive you. I forgive you for all the pain and all the hurt. And release it and be done with it. That's what you're going to do. That's what we're going to do, okay? Somebody might be getting hit with some snow and fog at this moment. I'm sorry about that. But looky here. Spirit, a new home. Look. Spirit is knocking on your window inside your new home. Somebody, look. Pamela, gale force winds coming at you. So maybe there's some gale force winds at your all's house. I don't know. It's not windy here today, okay? But yes, I made that because I know that spirits is always trying to get my attention. Because they do it to me. They tap on shit, okay? Leo, keep being courageous. Because you're getting ready to travel the world with your divine masculine, it said. They said, anywhere you wish to travel to, we will. That's what it said, look. That's what it said. And I'm sorry if winds is hitting and busting your windows out at this moment. You know I'm an air sign. And I'm an air sign. And I can make winds happen. That's how powerful I am of a manifester. I can make storms happen when I cry and I pray. I've seen it happen. Time after time. What? Maybe you live around the ocean and you might be a Leo or you got a lot of Leo placements. And Spirit is trying to tell you, if you're in a marriage, maybe somebody is telling people that you're a dog. I don't know. Some witch. But who cares? Don't let that go in your mind. It might not be for you, whatever Leo you are, okay? So don't let that come in your mind. But somebody wants to be, maybe you spoke up and was honest with somebody, okay? And they admire you about that, all right? Look, and someone was getting paid to throw you out of character in your marriage. Maybe somebody was getting paid to do this. Maybe somebody's marriage partner paid somebody to get you out of character. That could be for any of us. If that ain't don't put that in your mind if that ain't your marriage partner, okay? So you're gaining enlightenment. That maybe there's a new home being built somewhere. And maybe you saw a new home being built somewhere. And it's your twin flame that misses you. Maybe that's what it said. They're building one for you. Oh, look. Somebody's getting ready to move on to this bigger, better thing. Because Spirit's knocking on your heart. Spirit's knocking on your heart. Spirit's knocking on your heart. Okay? Sacred geometry, shapes, I don't know. Your life will will reflect what you actually expect. I actually expect this. Hey, Leo, we actually expect this big bank and this big money. Our finances will increase tremendously. Okay? It's going to happen if you keep thinking about that. But you got to keep your vibe high to be with your divine masculine and or your divine feminine. And look, you're going to have a vision about about this person, the reason they was so burdened with guilt because they didn't want to cut ties with you. They didn't want to cut ties with you or them or your twin or whatever. They didn't want to. They wanted to hide and lie. So your eyes didn't get down the highway. Okay? Christmas story. Something might happen going down the highway to some big dog that was lying to somebody, okay? Birthday surprise. And it might happen. It might happen during Christmas or on somebody's birthday. Something's going to happen to somebody who was trying to keep you in your guts. Keep you in your guts. Does your guts hurt, bubble? Because you're picking up on somebody's vibe that they was laying down with somebody else. And they paid that other woman bitch that they was elfing to fuck with your channel because they're good at computers. I done told y'all this, babies. Right out of the horse's mouth. Right out of the horse's mouth, I heard it. And I'm aware of why they're burning. I'm aware. And we are healers. This is done healed. You gotta quit worrying about it and all of us has to do it. All of us does. And remember, there's always an asshole in every group that tries to ruin your good mood. Always them assholes that will always do that, okay? And somebody is grumpy and grouchy, and you can hear it in the words they speak. And it's somebody put some false police reports or false YouTube reports on you, grumpy, grouchy, and well, somebody had a hit, man. If you listen to the whole shit, and this person, they got a heart of stone. They're never going to tell you the truth. You might have done got a big birthday surprise, and somebody stole it. And if anybody stole anything that somebody gave to me, you're going to get brought down by God, because I just prayed it that the angels would come wipe you out with the sword. That's not bad intentions, because they stole from me and you. It said it. Okay? Scottish lineage. Yes, I have this. I have Scottish lineage on my great-grandmother's side. And her name is only 4 letters. And like O'Brien and Orion, Ryan. Okay. That's how I know I'm connected to the stars. Bye-bye. Yeah. Oh, up high from a bird's eye view. So you got 3 little nests. You got three ideas that is up high from a different perspective. And any witch that comes and steals, and then they go to YouTube or the law line, put reports just so they can make that money and to make that profit. I promise, they're going to feel some bubbly guts because they walked in the midst of me or you trying to steal. I don't steal from people. So when you come steal from me, your eyes going to get some real bubbly guts, and it ain't going to quit. It ain't going to quit happening until they be honest and tell the truth about it, okay? And don't get scared if you're all just coming to me, and I'm not wishing anything bad except for demons that was doing weird shit, okay? And why fit in when you were born to stand out, baby? I know I stand out. Every reader knows this. They stand out too. I was teaching you all that. Look. See, I know I stand out. I know. I know my cards stand out, and I know every time. I know. And look, we don't cry over anyone that was meant to make us grow, and we will not accept them either. And you need to trust yourself and what it feels like to you. Whatever's inside of your heart, you need to trust that. Not your mind. And air signs, trust me, I'm an air sign. We can stay in our head for a long time. But we got to say, no, demon, we're not doing that. We got to say that, okay? And say we're fed up with the fake love and no empathy. Okay? That's what we got to say. The intuition pulled out again. If somebody is stewing mad over something that you said or I said, oh, well, you can't control my mouth, and I can't control another person's mouth. Ain't nobody can do that. Remember that. So when you sit, you stewing mad, well, you be stewing in a big pile of shit. See, might as well don't get stewing mad and quit worrying about it, okay? They can sure dish it, but they sure can't take it. Yeah, they sure can't take it. Narcissists, we put the big dogs in the doghouse where they belong. Somebody might be going to the big doghouse for being a thief and putting that redhead to spy on you. Little redhead to spy, that was the wrong thing to do. I don't care if you're older or younger. When you spy on me, and you steal from me, and you profit, and then you wear your shades like this on your TikTok, and you think that we would never figure out who you are. We figured out who you are, okay? That you go around screwing people's husbands. That's what it said. I didn't. That's what they did. Yeah, and we are going through an ascension process. These people that are thieves, they're only worried about how many people can I make today. By going around and stealing, from somebody else in their spiritual practice, how much money and people can I make today? Well, how about giving the people that ain't made a goddamn dime like me the credit for the work that I did this whole time? How about that? How about that? Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Because when they don't do that, that's when God punishes them. Watch. Yep. Because you made an oath to the divine to do what I'm doing. And there ain't nobody going to take it. Some of these women that just go right all this shit and it makes no sense. They're about to get popped. Somebody's going to do a pop-up on your ass. Somebody might be wanting to take you off on a date, it said. They might be a woman that wants to give you a kiss. A red-headed woman, a black-headed woman. I don't know. I don't know what it said, okay? Somebody wants a date. Oh, and it says a grand trine. And this is the most favorable in your birth chart. This is about your creativity, the way you express yourself. Triumph and ease. Triumph and ease, baby. Triumph and ease, look. And some witch, they needed one more thing to put in their witch pot to do some sort of curse on you, I guess. Oh, it's some witch. It's some witch that's mad that they might be another woman that's a witch that's in love with you. I don't know. I don't know. But it said they're magnetically drawn to you. Well, no, that's your twin flame. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay? That's the oath you made. That's the oath you made to come to this life this day and age. Everyone in your family and your friends will tell you, oh, don't get around each other. No, wait. And some of your friends, they might not even be around anymore. They might can't speak no more. But you'll know why. You'll know why, because they're all magnetically drawn to you. That's why. Or your divine feminine. Okay? K Rooster. K Rooster. I'm a rooster. 81 is rooster. 93 is rooster. And remember, us good readers, we reflect what people are doing in our collective. We mirror your thoughts and actions right back to you. And remember, I am a projector, not a normal projector. I'm one of them solar plexus projectors. And manifestors, them money manifestors, they know they need me. They know. Because they know that I am connected into the ethers. That's why, see? That's why. There's where all the money is, baby. When you have that connected, see? Yeah, I know. Look. So you are the cock of the walk. So look, somebody said, you're the cock of the walk. Maybe it's another rooster. It might be another rooster reader that likes your twin. Hot? But somebody, whoever it is, somebody is with a cheater. And they was telling people that you was a cheater. Or your twin, maybe they was saying they was a cheater if they was in a marriage. But whoever's still in the marriage, they're figuring out, whoever the spiritual person is, that they've been lied on and cheated on for years. They're figuring this out. But they got to be strategic, it said. They're going to be very strategic in how they move. All right? And that's the gist of the story. That's all. That's the only way I know to say it. Okay? And twin flames, don't fall for witches that only is wanting your money. Okay? They're wanting you. They're wanting to knock your ass up. They're wanting you to knock their ass up, man. Twin flame. They want you to knock their ass up. Some witch is. So therefore, you can't be with your twin flame. And maybe you, twin flames, you might not want kids. Especially if you're in 40s or 50s. But you might want to travel the world without any kids. After you get your kids raised. See? I don't know. Well, that's what it said. Let's see. My kids are raised. My kids are 24 and 22 Tee-hee-hee. Archangel Aowash. Archangel Aowash said, Somebody's wrong deeds is getting their karma in the end. We seen. Peace and growth is coming into your life. Sending a Valentine's Day gift for you. And they're going to say they never meant to do something to you. They never ever meant to hurt you. That's what they're wanting to tell you, okay? But that's all I know. And let me give you a good luck little gypsy card. Give you a little gypsy card and we'll get off there. Okay. Gypsy card. The eye when near denotes great interest taken by friends. So there's some friends that's taking interest to you. Look, I forgot to show you this. It pulled out. So you're empathetic. You know how to put yourself in other people's shoes. Somebody was doing magic so that your dream wouldn't come to fruition. Somebody's been doing magic spells on you. They might have been doing something to somebody's elfin shoes so you wouldn't walk. Somebody knows how to do some witch spells. I don't know what they are. The spells I do is manifesting money. I don't put my time and energy in trying to hurt another person. I don't do that. I might say whoever stole my cards, whoever touched them, whoever made money off of them, bring them down, because you know what I said on the first day I made them. My spirit team does. So they did that to themselves, okay? I didn't do that because I didn't have bad intention. I'm here to help people. And somebody was trying to control your mind with making you think bad about yourself because somebody didn't want to give you no money from the marriage, okay? That's why they're doing fire magic on your fucking shoes. It said it. That's why. Because they know that somebody's friend has a great interest in you. Said 2, 3, 5, one of them, I don't know. What's that? Look, oh man, 19 son. So maybe there is some man who has a great interest in you. That's what it said. Okay. Could be woman, but said man. The roads turn to the dark clouds foretells misadventures, but far from the person, the evil consequences may be averted. Well, it's right beside some man. But all this evil was averted and sent back to them in their shoe. So something might happen to their... Do you understand? I didn't do that. I didn't do that. I don't do that. They do it to themselves. Look, Queen of Pentacles, cheerfulness, wine, and the rapiers warn us against assaults which threaten and will occur sooner or later, according to the distance from the person. So look. See that sword? See? So somebody might be at a crossroads. There was some sort of misadventure that happened to somebody that was not empathetic with you. They had did some sort of magic on your damn shoes or your feet to stay stuck. You understand? And that's why when they do that, this shit will happen to their goddamn feet. And to keep them stuck. I don't do that. I didn't do that. I don't do that. My spirit team lets me see it a funny way. Did you see that? See how spirit does that? See? And if somebody wants to try to assault, nobody ain't gonna assault me. Nobody ever would stand in my face. Ain't no woman back home where I'm from would ever stand in my face. Want to bet? Anytime my friends wanted to win in a fight, they'd say, Pam, will you stand here? I'd say, I'll stand there. Because ain't none of them bitches won't go do shit to me. Ask them and they'll tell you, oh, look, home denotes success in all ventures. If present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. Also predicts marriage. Look, I'm predicting a marriage proposal is going to come to you and you're going to feel real cheerful. But then there's somebody who's going to threaten you so you couldn't do it. But here's a cat. There's a cat. And the cat indicates flattery if near number 6 foretells personal injury near 29. And near 30, it denotes strife. So 3, 37, 40, 31, 19, 49. So he didn't say none of them numbers. So flattered. Someone is flattered by you, I guess. That's what it's saying. Okay? But I appreciate you all. Look at that. Look at that. Here's what it says. 10 of wands. This is what 10 of diamonds would be. 10 of wands. And what that means is the sky presages disappointments and when near the coffin, early death. So somebody might have been wishing you an early death, you or me or them or somebody. And something went back to them, and that's why they're burdened. Successful business venture and love. And somebody they might be breach of trust. They might be some young jack that's trying to breach your trust. I don't care who it is, a young man or a young woman, anybody who tries to think they know something that they don't know jack shit about, they'll get brought down by the higher power. That's all you gotta say, okay? That's all you gotta say. But anyway, I'm gonna get out here, and I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, okay? And I thank you, and I'll see you back here in a day or two, okay? Okay, love y'all. Peace.